Hi everyone, it's Marcy Denning here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. Thank you so much for pressing play on today's video. Today I have another sweet card for you that is using the Festive Felt Sheet Combo Pack. And today I am combining it with the Little Treats stamp set. I'm going to be using the Ho 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 Merry Christmas, and I'm also using the stitched triangle dies. Here's my die right here. Can you guess what I'm going to be doing? And I'm also using the stitched rectangle dies. So here is the Festive Felt. As you can see, I've been chopping this up and loving it. So this is the adorable card that we are creating today. And let me just zoom you in and look at that detail. You can see the stitching in the felt. Isn't that so cool? And then of course, I am also using the wonderful gems. Let me zoom you back out there. Okay, I'm using the wonderful gems. As you can see, I am loving the clear ones with the gold. At first, I wasn't quite sure about these gems, but oh my goodness, I am loving them. So as you can see here, I've just sprinkled them around my sentiment, and my sentiment is stamped directly on the designer series paper. This is In Good Taste from the annual catalog. This is the back side of that. You will find all of the measurements in my blog post. All you have to do is in the description box below, click that, and it will take you directly to my blog where you're going to find a complete list of product supplies as well as measurements for today's card. So my base is my preferred card base of Thick Whisper White, and it is 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5.5. And then Early Espresso cardstock, and that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then this, of course, is 4 by 5 1/4. All right, so let's get started here. We are going to take, I already have my half of my stitched rectangle because I used it here and I just cut it in half. So by die cutting once, you're going to get 2. That is pretty awesome. So, and as you can see, here's my felt. So I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. All right. This is a very quick card. All right, where did I tuck that die? Here it is. So we are just going to put this here, get it nice and tight so that we're not wasting. And this is the Just Jade felt. So put you on and put the clear plate on top and just crank you on through. Don't worry about that sound. I've barely used any pressure. It's just that it is going through a few layers with that felt. The felt is quite a bit thicker than cardstock, as you can see. And you can see that we have that gorgeous stitched detail there. Oh, I just love that. Okay, so we are going to bring in our designer series paper and the Early Espresso. Get this out of the way. Ink up our Ho Ho Ho. All right, and then I'm lining this up on my grid paper to make sure that I'm going to be stamping it nice and straight, and I'm going down here. Let's bring the card in so you can see. I'm going down in the bottom right-hand corner, up just a smidge, and I think I've stamped that a little high, but that's okay. Hope I stamped it straight. Yes, I did. That's perfect. I love it when I get things straight on my card. And that's all the stamping we're doing. Now this card here, you could mass produce quite easily with the felt. It would be quite easy to get quite a few of these done. Very little stamping, as I said. Just that sentiment, and then of course if you wanted to stamp something on the inside, but just die cutting and assembling. All right, and we like quick and easy, don't we? Especially as the holidays get closer and things get awfully busy. So I am just going to apply my liquid glue, my adhesive of choice, to the back of my designer series paper, or DSP as we like to call it. And I'm just going to place my designer series paper on that early espresso. Give us a little bit on the back. And there we go. We are adhered. Now we make sure that I've got it so that I can see my stitching layer there. So you just have to decide how much of that trunk do you want to see. And let's zoom you in a little bit. There we go. How much of that trunk you want to see, and how high up do you want that tree to be. So I think that's a little too much trunk it's showing, so I will tuck that down a little bit when and I'm just applying the liquid glue to the back here and sticking, making sure I'm going over far enough. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so because you want to make sure that that's over far enough that your tree trunk is centered in the base of that tree. So we're good there. Now we're going to add some adhesive on here, center that, bring that up a bit, and then I'm going to just lift that to make sure that I think I can come over just a smidge to the left. And you're going to want to give this a little bit of time to dry because it is the fabric. All right, take another look, and I think we're good. All right, so let's just bring you back out. All right, so now this is from the Wonder of the Season ribbon combo pack. This is the gold. I love this gold, and as you can tell, I've almost used the entire spool. So we are just going to tie a cute little bow. Let's just quickly, whoop. I don't want to waste too much. So, all right. Holding the center so that your loops don't go wonky when you're tightening it up there, making it a little smaller. And before I snip that off, I want to lay it down to make sure that it is the right size for me. You can make it as big or as small as you want, whatever you find visually appealing. I don't think there's any real rules for this. Okay, that's cute. All right, we're going to bring in a a mini glue dot, and because this is going to be a little bigger than my bow knot, I'm just going to roll that a bit with my take your pick tool, and we're just going to put that towards the top there, pressing down so that it adheres, and then take our, oh, I think you're a little off there. Come on, cooperate with me, please. There we go. Press that. So cute. Okay, and now I want to sprinkle some of these beautiful, wonderful gems around my sentiment to kind of highlight that. So I'm just putting some dots of glue. I always like to use some liquid glue to put down first to make sure that my embellishments will stay exactly where I have placed them. And I'm going to take my take your pick tool, because even though these have they have a glue dot backing on them, but I find sometimes in the post, as they get moved around, manhandled, they sometimes your embellishments will come off in the envelope. So by adding a little bit of liquid glue, you ensure that they are staying exactly where you intended them to be. And that is it. How quick and easy was that card? So quick and easy, so adorable. Let me just zoom right in there. Oh, just love it. So there we have a very fast, quick and easy, but oh so adorable Christmas card using the Festive Felt and the Little Treats bundle, or sorry, stamp set. It is available as a bundle as well. So all of the products that I have used will be listed in my blog post, so which is below, as I have said. And if you need any supplies, please shop my online store and use this month's host code. However, if you are not comfortable shopping online and would like me to place the order for you, please contact me and I would be happy to do so. Don't forget to click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell below so that you don't miss any future videos from me. That's all for now. Until the next video. Bye.